Franz Orsi, and today we're going to talk about how to get planning with a wind SUP board, and more specifically with an inflatable wind SUP board. First, one thing that you want to check before going into the water is that your actual SUP board has been really designed for being used as a windsurf board as well. So, and by this, I'm not just meaning that it has a plug for the insert of the footmast, but that it has been actually designed to perform also very well as a planning board. And in order to get planning, the most important thing is this feature that a few boards has and the starboard board have, is that this rubber band that really makes the head sharp. As soon as the board starts to get planning, you will see that it releases the water as a normal windsurf board. Very clean, very sharp, very fast. Another important thing that you have to check before going into the water is that you use a very powerful sail. You don't want to use a sail with cambers or any sail that is too stiff, because you really need a lot of power in order to take the momentum and get the board planning. That's why one of the best sails to use with this board is just a normal Dacron sail. Those sails that are provided as a kit with these kinds of boards. Starboard has a very good compact rig that allows you to put everything in one bag, and still you have a super performative and super powerful sail that is perfect for wind SUP. So, and now the three most important rules to get planning on a windsurf inflatable SUP board. So the first, get into the footstraps early. Try really to get into a footstrap early. Remember, you have a long tail, so the board will support your weight. So as you see here, I'm putting my feet into the footstraps very early. I mean, when I say early, is that the board is barely moving and I'm already putting the foot into the first footstrap. So you don't have to worry about that because you have a very, very long tail. The board has a lot of volume, so that's really a lot of volume that can sustain your weight. Also, a very important difference between an inflatable board and a normal composite board is that an inflatable board will move, will bend, so you have to be quick enough to adapt to these movements. Don't be afraid if you feel the board shaking. So just be firm with your legs. You have to keep pushing the board through the water. The board will actually start planning. So don't worry, push the board into the water as much as you can, and you will see the nose rising and the board starts planning. So as you see, I'm extending my legs. I'm actually pushing the board through the water and making the nose of the board lift and start to get planning. One super important thing on a windsurf inflatable board is that you don't want to put too much pressure on the upwind rail. So if you put pressure on your heels, actually what it will happen is that the board will start sinking the upwind rail. So that's something that you don't want to experience, you don't want to have. It will cause a big drag in your planning. So try to keep the board as flat as possible through the central axis, and try to push the board forward so that you can actually lean back and propel the board through the water and start planning. So as you see here, I'm putting a bit of pressure on my heels and I'm losing a bit of momentum once I was supposed to get the board planning. So that's it for today. I hope that you can find these tips useful to get planning with your windsurfing SUP inflatable board. Please make sure you comment if you have any question, if you want to know more about windsurfing on an SUP inflatable board. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel in order to get notifications about more contents, more videos about wind SUP, windsurfing, SUP, you name it. So stay tuned and see you soon.